India is an adventurous paradise. You head out for a holiday, which quickly turns into a survival situation. A dream turns into a nightmare.
I'm thirsty, I'm tired, I'm hungry, and I'm lost.
Shelter, water, and food become a priority. A fire to keep you warm. But how? I'm Chandan Lahiri from OTA Survival School. I'll give you some tips and show you some tricks to use in a self-reliant situation. Do not think problems can only happen to other people. It can happen to you. When you're out in the mountains like I am, you often find yourself in some very gorgeous settings. Where I'm sitting, I'm surrounded on all sides by these lovely snow-packed mountain peaks. And I'm getting into the heat of summer. In fact, the place I'm sitting at, this is under about 2 feet of snow in winters. It's now nice and clean. It's a little brownish, it'll become green once you get a little more rainfall. But what you still have is some mountains which have got snow on top. And when you're out in the wilderness, and in case you get into a situation where you're disoriented, you don't have a compass, you need to know how to tell which side is north, which side is south, east, west, the cardinal directions, so that you know which way to head. And if you don't have anything, one way you can do that is by looking at a mountain like that. If you look carefully at that mountain, on one side is bare. You don't have any snow on one side. And on the other side, there are remnants of snow still there. That gives you a clue to directions. We are in the northern hemisphere. So the sun, as it travels from east to west, it is in a southerly direction compared to high mountains like this. So the sun travels from east to west, south of the mountain. So it's the southern slopes which get a lot of the sunlight, which melts the snow. So what you see is, on the southern slope, the sun has melted all the snow, while the northern slope still has a lot of snow. And that gives you an indication of which side is north. When you look at a mountain like that, you have two very distinct sides to it. One is the side which is barren, and the other is the side which has got snow on it. The side with the snow on it points north. The other side is south. So I'm sitting here. This way is north, because that's where the direction of that slope is. This way is north. Behind me is south. East is to my right. West to my left. Using a mountain like that, you can tell your directions. As simple as that. Becomes a little more difficult in winters when you got snow all around. But even then, if you're careful, the snow will be far more dense, it'll be far more packed on the northern slope and a little more crumbly on the southern slope. So if you pick up snow from the southern side and try and pick up snow on the northern side, chances are on the northern side you'll find ice, while on the southern side you'll find snow. So use the mountain and what it tells you, listen to it, and you'll be able to tell directions. There's one trick to know on how to navigate when you're out in the mountains like this. Listen to the mountains and what they are telling you, and what that mountain behind me is telling me is directions, and it will help me to navigate. Learn to adapt, improvise, innovate, and overcome. To learn more tips and tricks, visit this site. I'm Chandan Lahiri, and I hope to see you soon at the OTA Survival School. Leave nothing but footprints. Bring back nothing but memories.